Visual Studio Code. This is a very important tool in case of data engineering. Here we can write the codes, that is a Python code or .sql code or YAML file in case of dbt tool. So whatever format we want, just we type in terminal, that is code space, then the file name dot extension name. That is in case of Python code, if you want to write, then .py. If you want to write .sql format. If you want to write the YAML file, that is in case of dbt, we are using the .yml file in order to define the sources. That is database tool. Okay. So whatever this Python codes, we can submit it in the Hadoop server, or we can submit it locally, and then we can test it in the terminal itself. We can run in the Visual Studio Code itself, we can run the terminal, and then we can check the details. So it is a very important tool. Let's see how to download it. Just type Visual Studio Code in the Google and then download. Here one more tab, one more screen will open. You can download it for Windows 8, 10, 11, or for Ubuntu this .deb format, .ram format is there. Then Mac OS, it is different thing. Here we are using the Win 11, so if you press this one, it will be downloaded. I already downloaded the file, so I will not download it again. Here is that file. I will just double click on it. It will start installing the software. I accept. Next. So I will keep the default directory itself. Next. Visual Studio Code, the name. I don't create this. Okay, it's need to be created. Then create a desktop icon. You can select both the things. Okay, so everything you can select. Next, install. So it will take time to install. Once the installation is finished, we can launch the software. So finish it. It will launch the software. I will close this one and I will open it in the command prompt or terminal. Since we are using Windows 11, we can just right click and open the terminal, or you can go in the command prompt, then you come to this drive. What I'm doing is I'm creating a one more directory for Visual Code Studios. Okay, so just open terminal, you can give, and you can create mkdir, that is the directory mkdir, and the name of the directory let us vs, that is Visual Studio Code vsc. Okay, now it is mkdir is created. Now you go inside that cd, you type and press the tab button. It will show the option. Just press enter it. See here, it is created here. See, it is created here. I will do side by side. Now we have to go inside that. Now we are in inside here. Now we can type code space Python file if you want, then Python, any any file name .py, extension is py. This Python is a file name. Okay, I will type it as file only, file dot file name .py. Okay, enter it. Now it will open a Visual Studio Code. Okay, this is a trust I need to give. Don't save. Okay, see. If you save this file here, Control S, then one file will be saved here by the name of file name .py extension. Okay, like that you can create as much as you want. Extension you have to change SQL, enter it. Then SQL extension will be saved here. Okay, this is, see this logo here. Initially the Python logo was there, now it turned to SQL logo. So if you save this one also, it will be saved in the SQL format. Now we can do as much as extension we want. That is a YML file. In case of DBT we will use this file. Just open it. Okay, this is a YML extension. This is the YML logo and the extension is YML.yml. If you save it, it will be saved in that form. Okay, or else you can give .md, enter. That is a additional this documentation file. Okay, save it. It will be saved in the .md format. Hmm, right now, or you can give any extension. MP3 also you can give, but you need to know that what code you have to write in order to create the MP3 files. You can save it. It will be saved in the MP3 format. See where it is high MP3 format. Okay, like that you can save any format. Okay, now let us assume that I will go back one step back. Now directly I will type. So this is the VSI code which you have open right now. So whatever the file inside that, if you want to read those files, okay, if I want to read the VSI files, VSC files, then I will enter into that VSI folder. Then I will type code space dot I will type. Then I will press enter. So whatever the files are there in that folder, it will open. See, the VSI folder is open here. I will press I trust. Yes, I trust Visual Studio Code. Okay, whatever the files are there, here also you can add the file, add new file. You type the file name, and then extension dot py. File name 1 I will type, dot py is the extension. If you type enter, then it will open the file name. Okay, here also you can give add file, new file, or you can add the folder also, right? So these are the files which is file.md. I will close this also so that it will be easy to understand. File.md I can open, file.mp3. See, mp3 folder will, mp3 logo will come here, file.py. All these observe here, this the end. So there is no extension here. If we install the extension, if we install the extensions, then only we can able to see installed extension. It is showing here Python, Jupyter Notebook. All this extension need to be installed in order to run the Python file. In order to run SQL file, we can install the SQL extensions. .sql means you have to install SQL extensions. If you want to use the Snowflake, then we can use Snowflake extensions here. See, so right now we are using Python extension, Python. So we can install Python file here. Okay, Python. Install the Python extension pack. Okay, Jupyter Notebook along with the Python only. Jupyter Notebook will also come. Okay, install it. Install so that auto run will be operated. That is auto suggestions will be on. You can press it's installing. I will open and show it to you why we need to install the extensions. File, okay, file name .py, .py. If I type here import pandas as pd, okay, nothing will shown here. Data frame equal to pd dot extend, no auto suggestion is on here. D if you type, uh, I will show you after installing these extensions what will happen. Okay, just go to the extension files, what is installing here. Okay, I have installed the Python. Okay, it is installed. I will close this one so that you can see the differences. Okay. save. Now just open the file. What is that file format? Then you can type here import. See, the color is changing here, pandas as PD. Earlier it was different color, everything is in a silver background. Now the color is changed, import color is in a different color and the pandas is in different color. Like that, it should be df equal to pd dot data frame. If I type d, then what is the suggestions it will give, auto suggestions it will be giving here. See here, so you can change the, you can see the, observe the changes here, what changes it make here. Here earlier there was a python file, but before to that there is no curly brackets are there. And here the conda, since we have installed the two environments here, one is the base anaconda, along with the anaconda software we installed, so it will come with the anaconda software. And another, the installation we did is a spark in this machine, conda activate spark we have installed. So how to install the conda activate spark, if you want to see my that video, then you can watch that video. I told you, I clearly explained there in the conda activate spark, how to activate the spark using the conda environment. Okay, that I have selected here, so that I have selected, so that we can also use the spark auto suggestions. So now data frame, I need to type d data frame. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a dictionary here, so that it will be easy for you. So I can, this is the file dictionary which I have created. This is a key value pair. Here the name is a key and the values is sk, sd and vg, and the ages of those persons are respectively. Okay, now I will print this data frame, print data frame, and I will see this here only in the terminal. So just open the new terminal here. Okay, since I have activated the spark, it will load the conda file. See, I have activated the spark, so it will load the conda file for me. In your case the base will be the final one. Okay, or ps will be the, ps will be here. Okay, that is a PowerShell. Now Python, if you type Python, you have to save this file first, save it. Okay, so that it will be saved in this file name. Okay, then Python file, just type extension, that is tab, press the tab button, then it will press enter. See, the data frame is loaded here. Now what I want to save the data frame as csv file here. So what I need to do, df dot to csv, to underscore csv, this is the file. Okay, then I need to give the path. The path is e drive, then in e drive, what I need to give, this vps, visual studio code, then the file name. Okay, or else you can copy it from here, just control C and you can paste it here, control V. Done. Save it, that's it. uh, After that, once you run this, in order to run the previous code in the command prompt, command prompt or any terminal, if you press the upper arrow key, then it will show you the previous run commands. Okay, then you press enter here. Now it will print the some error came. So I have to give the file name here actually, that is slash, let it be a description only, description of dot csv. Okay, now control S, save it. Next, come to here, file name .py. So this directory is not perfect. Wait, I will try giving this file as the slash, save it, then you try it. Yeah, this time it is done. See, des has came here, just cross checking it. See, uh, if you write the code as indexing off, then the indexing will not come here. Okay. So this many things you can perform in Visual Studio Code. These only few things are there which I have explained you. Hope you understood. Thank you. Bye bye.